Hey everybody, welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018, and I'm in the middle of a boneyard. And the reason I'm in the boneyard is because I'm looking for a couple project cars, and I'm just wandering around. There's one right there we'll take a look at in a minute. But I saw this beauty over here in the corner. Looks like it was at one point a Nissan or a Toyota? Ah, no, it's a Ford Capri. Okay, I'm in fucking tard. Yeah, definitely. Ford Capri. I was gonna say this thing has seen better days. Missing parts of the engine, body parts. Man, she's rough. But I want to fix her, so we're gonna buy the car. All right, 7,400. We're gonna go ahead and put that in our garage because that'll be one of the cars we'll work on. Not in today's episode. I already have something lined up. But I still want to go here and buy several of these wrecks because, well, they need to be saved. Oh, is this another Capri? Another Capri. No engine. Wow. Yep, another Capri. Yeah, what the hell? Let's get two. And I'm going to put this guy in parking because that one will wait a little while before we fix up. Let's come over here. This looks like it was Ford? It's a Ford of some sort. Yeah, Ford XB. Alrighty, she's pretty rough. Let's go ahead and, again, buy it. We'll put that in parking for now. Let's walk around and see what else we got. Is that even a car over there? Hold on. Anything back in here? Worthwhile. A bunch of these damn Tahoes and Suburbans. Wow, this is not even... There's nothing left of this thing. What was this thing? A 66 C10. There is literally nothing here. Except a frame, most of a frame, what's left of an engine, and the bed. I'm going to pass on that because I can already tell that's a mod car and it kind of looks like ass to begin with. Oh, look at what we got here. Have a Corvette knockoff. Yeah, I don't really want to deal with the vanilla cars. GMC. Oh, that actually does say GMC. This is a fishbowl. New GMC new look. Anything in the junk pile? More than likely not. Oh yeah, a whole fat lot of nothing. Don't see anything over there. Anything back in this corner? Yeah, nothing really. I don't see the point in going through all this. Just let's see. Looks like at one point a BMW, another BMW, another Suburban. Oh, what are you? Little guy. Deluxe. Well, not so deluxe, are you? What was this thing? Super 360. Shit, let's buy it. And I'll put this in the garage because I actually do want to work on that. Let's see. Junk pile. Oh my. I could right away. This is bad. I could see the headlight, and I know exactly what this was. This was a Passat B5. Absolutely shredded. Oh man. How much they want for this thing? Hey, what the hell? I'll put it in parking. Let's see. Anything else around here that's going to be worthwhile? Junk. Junk. Not really. Okay, well. Just double check, go back. Make sure I go in all the little nooks and crannies here. Yeah, that. I honestly, I'm coming back over here to this slammed C10. I honest to God did not see this when I first walked through, because I walked through before I started recording, and I didn't fucking recognize it. I just thought it was a pile of trash. I mean, anything good? Not really. Yeah, nothing, honestly, that I feel is worth my time. Alright, well, we have a bunch of cars now. We're passing on the vanilla version of the Vet and that Slam C10. We're going to go ahead, hop back to the shop. This game has a tendency to really not like the loading screen, so I'm going to cut the video here. When we come back, we are going to go ahead and get started on today's project. Alright, guys, we are back in the garage. Now, we can see the first Capri we bought is right here. There's a little Subi. Over here is a Ford Mustang Resto Mod, which is, this car when done up is going to be a beast. We have an antique 1929 Lincoln. And then we have a Bolt Trespasser, I believe. It's a Bolt something. Bolt Atlanta Trespasser. So, essentially, it's a friggin' El Camino. So, this thing looks great, but unfortunately, everything else is garbage on this thing. She is pretty bad. Missing parts on the interior. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to just put her on the lift, get her up. I want to check something real quick. 95, and I can repair body parts once I get to level 35. Okay, good to know. Alrighty. Just looking. Just looking. Alright. Alright, so. Honestly, best thing we should do first is just strip the body down. So we'll go ahead, pop the hood, and remove the hood. Remove our headlights. Remove that front bumper. And the door. So we can get the fenders off. There we go. I need to check my inventory real quick. Oh, I have shit I still need to sell. So I will handle that. Oh, boy. Okay, there you go. Take that out. Take this out. And take this out. Alright, and that's pretty much the body. We'll go ahead and interior disassemble, which is just the seat and the wheel. Continue. And there we go. Alright, so next we need to go ahead and get this engine out and put it on our engine hoist over here. So we're going to go ahead and that's it. That's unusable, unfortunately. Move equipment over to lifter A. I'm going to move this guy over. Oh, that's a toolbox. I want my detailing shit over near A. I need my welder over near A. Alright. Let's see. Okay. First things first. Let's go ahead and get this engine out of it. We'll lift it up. Alright. And we're already missing the starter. So rip out our drive shaft here. And this is also a great opportunity to get the exhaust out. Only makes sense, too, while we are at this stage of the game. Alright. Now we'll go ahead and start, get the transmission itself out, the throwout bearing, the pressure plate. Alright, now the clutch and flywheel. Now while it's in the air, we'll go ahead and get the oil out of this thing, which there is none. Okay, that's such a great sign. Yeah. We'll put it back. We'll drop it down to where we could get the hoist in. Pull the engine out of the car. Put it over here. Oh. On this guy. There we go. While we're in here, I'll go ahead and pull out the cooling system, the radiator, our battery, and the brake servo. I'll come over here, put the battery on the charger. There we go. All right. First things first, we're going to go ahead and I'll leave it right there for now. Where's the detailing shit? Where did it go? Did it glitch out on me? Or did I put it in? Oh, I put it in the wrong spot. Move equipment to shelf. Car lifts. Alright. Alright. Because we're going to need that stuff here in a minute. Alright, we're going to go ahead and lift everything back up. And we'll rip the rear axle out, then the front axle. Alright. And just start tearing it out. Itself. There we go. Get this. Get this. At this point, we would put a jack stand underneath the rear axle to support it while we are removing the everything from the rear end here. Once we get the rear axle, I'll go ahead and grab the gas tank because we need to get that out as well. Get that. Come on. Alright, so first things first. And I mean, actually, even in a perfect world, we would just remove these rubber bushings and any other mounts, and we would go ahead and just lower the whole axle out of the car as a unit. And I think we'd end up doing the same thing with the front suspension as well. I mean, to me, it doesn't make a... I see why, but if you're completely tearing a car apart like this, and odds are you're going to be replacing 90% of these parts, it's just save yourself the hassle and remove everything from underneath the car, and then work on it on a workbench, not in the car like this. So, like, you'd pull the rear axle in here, you'd undo everything where it attaches, so like the shocks would come out, and then these rubber bushings, and if there's any other, and most likely these upper control arm mounts would just get unbolted right here, and it would drop out, because it looks like these lower control arms are mounted to the subframe. So that's how I do it, personally, but the game does not allow it, so oh well. I'm going to strip it down, strip each side down to just the bare frame, and then I will pull the subframe out of the car. first things first, get the shock out, get the sway bar end link. Let's go ahead and get the tie rod out, inner and outer tie rod end. There we go. Get the upper control arm unbolted here. And then the lower one would swing out of the way. And then we would just remove the front knuckle like that. And we'll just repeat the same procedure right here. Just get it. There we go, like so. And just piece by piece, you take the car apart. Boom, boom, boom. There's the hub bearing, get the hub itself. Alright, then I'd go ahead and grab the sway bar end link, and then finally the sway bar, the inner and outer tie rod end, and then the steering rack itself. Shock, upper, lower, and then the knuckle itself. Then we'll go ahead and get these rubber bushings out that are completely garbage. Alright, we are almost done with the teardown of the Atlanta. I mean, apparently the car itself is done. We now have to do the engine, which is the most tedious part. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that taken care of. So let's just start at the top, work our way down. Is that a triple deuce? That is a triple deuce. Look at that. A triple deuce. Great on power, terrible on fuel. Alright, so back that out to here. We'll get the manifold out. Surprisingly, the wires were gone, but the clip was still there. So I'll get the distributor out, ignition coil, and I'll go ahead and get these exhaust manifolds off the car. There we go. Like so. Weird spots for the spark plugs, but we'll yank those out so we can get to the heads. Alright, we're going to go ahead, and now that we have the spark plugs, we'll just rip, well, not really rip, but we'll take the front end of this thing apart. So we'll get our belts there, start getting the pulleys, get the power steering pump off. That's our oil filter, so we'll go ahead and get that off. Our alternator, the arms off of the water pump. There we go. Arm A, Arm B. Water pump. There we go. Get the crank pulley, and then... Oh, that is part of the block itself. So timing cover. Alright. Now I'll go ahead and we'll start with everything up here. Alright, so that's the rocker arms. Nice, but the same. That's nice because they're not individual. All these. And so this is a lot easier to work on than a regular V8 overhead valve. Yep, all 4 pistons on that side are popped. I wouldn't be surprised if the 4 on this side are the same way. There we go. Oh, one more. And get these bolts out. That looks bad. Luckily, we can fix it. And odds are we're not going to be reusing the pistons. We're gonna get a new. We're gonna get performance pistons. Put some more power in this beast. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and rotate the engine so it's upside down. And we'll go ahead and get that off. There we go. And crank doesn't look terrible, but who knows? Yeah, just who knows how much scoring is actually underneath it once we start getting these pistons off. Yeah. All right, halfway through, and it is not looking good for our crank. All right, pop these out. More than I'm doing a little bit different because, well, I didn't think about it before I started, but odds are you'd get all these rod caps off, and then you would pull the pistons, and you'd pull the crank, the main bearings out for the crank, and then you would get the crank itself out. And I believe that is it. Pull the block off there. And that is it. Our car is completely stripped down. It is ready to be rebuilt. I'm going to go ahead, cut the video again. I'm going to get rid of all the junk parts that I don't need from my previous car. And I'm going to go ahead and do a bunch of repair work. And then we're going to go ahead, or at least repairing parts. And then we're going to go ahead and start putting this thing back together. First, making a rolling chassis, then the engine. Then I like the green, so we won't paint the car. We'll most likely repaint it this color, and then put it on the dyno and all that fun stuff. So be right back. All right, we're back. I have gone through everything that I can, and some of this is left over from the previous car. So pretty much these things were items were left over. So from here on down, and you can actually see certain pieces like our drive shaft were saved. A bunch of items were saved also, but a bunch of items were not salvageable either. So, which it is what it is. I mean, that's what's going to happen when you try to do this. So we're going to go ahead and use the equipment, fix up the Bolt Atlanta. This exterior, we're going to go ahead and use all that stuff. It's almost ready to start going back together. So, first thing is first. What do I want to do here? Let's go ahead and rebuild the suspension. Now, I do need to buy a new fuel tank, so we're going to go ahead and get the car's fuel tank now. I'm also going to put in that a high flow fuel pump in it. So, but it takes going through all these BS parts. Fuel filter, fuel pump, fuel rail, fuel ship, fuel tank. There we go. And I hit the wrong damn button again. All right, so we need to go here, tuning shop, and then scroll on down to the fuel pump, and we'll get ourselves a fuel filter while we're in here. And I know we need that, we need that, we need that, and we need that. I think we need V8s ones, but I'm going to wait. I know we need 8 pistons, so we'll get 8 of those. And we need 8 spark plugs, so we'll get 8 of those. Well, I'm thinking about it. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Alright, we don't have the exhaust manifolds for the type of engine we have, it looks like. I don't think we have the correct heads either for the V8, which is kind of sad, but that happens. It's not the end of the world. Looks like we have the carburetors for it, so we'll find out when we start putting those parts together. But first things first, let's go back here, put our brand new fuel tank and fuel pump in, like so. I believe we need a new, we need a new coil spring rear drive axle, which means I need to get out of here. Go to the main shop, go to suspension. There we go. Come on, load up, please. I know I have a bunch of shit in the inventory, which for some reason slows the whole thing down. And we need a coil spring rear drive axle. And we need 2, I believe they're regular rubber bushings, so I'm going to get those while I am in there. Alright, so right now it's still supported. And unfortunately I need 2 of those. Oh, great, you could put the rear axle, the knuckle housings on. I don't think, oh, both the spring caps survived, which is good. I don't think the rear springs did. Alright, so I need rear shock, okay. Solid axle control arm, I need 2 of these. Rear spring, 2 of these. Rear shock absorber B, 2 of these. My phone is buzzing, why? Oh, that's why. Okay. Alrighty, not a big deal whatsoever. Just turning that off. There we go. Alright. And alright, I am now back in here. So I could go put that away. Focus on you guys. Zoom out. Solid axle control arm there. And solid axle control arm here. Rear shock absorber B. Rear spring. And so I need the cap, so I'll get that here in a minute. I need 2 leaf spring plates as well, so I'll go ahead and get these rubber bushings in. Alright, we'll put the rear spring on, the rear shock absorber B on. Alright, so spring cap and the rear shock absorber cap. There we go, I need 2 of these. I need leaf spring plate times 2. Let's see. Did any of the U... Okay, I got 1 set of U-bolts, so that's fine. Since I'm on this side, they'll both go on this side. I'll put that on right now. Do I have this? Yep, I have a hub and 1 axle. Alright, and I'm going to stop there and come back over here. Do that. Put the plate on. While that's going in, get 2 of these. And then rear hub. Oh, I think that's just wheel hub 4. I'll double check it here in a moment once I get to that point. And I'll go ahead, and what we're going to do is I'm going to get the car all the way except putting the tires on, because we do need to buy 4 brand new wheels and tires for this thing. So it is a pretty bad. So solid axle, there we go. I don't think I have 1 drum cylinder, which is good. I have plenty of brake shoes, and I'll need a new brake drum. So I will get the cylinder, and I'll get our 2 drums. Come back around here to the front of this side. Put that in, these in, and the drum. Alright, and again, we could put the wheels and tires on. I don't have them yet, so I'd rather not put them in. But hey, fuel tank and the rear suspension is in, which is a fantastic start. We're going to go ahead and now get the front cross member in. I need to buy a shit ton of bushings while I'm thinking about it, so we're going to go back here to the rubber bushings. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 for the subframe. 1, 2, 3, 4 for the driver's side, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 for the passenger side for the upper and lower control arms. So A lot of rubber bushings. So first things first, we'll go around and install all 4 of them. And I need to come slide over here, put this guy in, and then pop over to this lead one. And there we go. Now the steering rack can sit right in there because that survived. Front steering knuckle C, I need a brand new one. So I need 2 front steering knuckle Cs. So let's go ahead and find them both. I know I need both inner tie rods, both outer tie rods. That's a front sway bar B. And then I need front sway bar end link Bs times 2. And I need 2 double wishbones. I need 2 front springs. Oh, did I freeze? Nope. There we go. I heard the sound. And it's obvious I have way too much shit in my inventory right now. All right, so we'll go ahead and start putting these in. There we go. We'll need another bottom one, which is fine. What about the upper? All right, great. Both uppers survived. All right, so I could go ahead and put the front sway bar, rest it in place. On this side, I could tighten it in. All right, inner tie rod, outer tie rod. There we go. All right, front axle knuckle cover. Great, that survived. Do I have a good wheel hub? I do. I need wheel hubs. 2 front wheel hubs. There we go. I believe I'm going to need bearings and the caps, but I will wait. All right, so there's the bearing itself. Wheel hub bearing like I thought, and I'm going to need brake this. So front wheel hub bearing. I'm going to get 2 of those. I'm just going to buy the cap. Brakes. I don't remember about the caliper, but I'm just going to put brand new brakes on this thing all around. Come on. Put that in. Put that in. There we go. Great. I need 1 caliper and that'll be it. Alright, let me go ahead and get these 2 shocks created. 1, 2, 3, and create. Take a moment. That thing's coming along so nicely. And honestly, it's the engine that takes the most time on when putting these cars together. The suspension does not take that long at all to do. As you can tell, we are just whizzing through it. All right, there we go. That side, minus the wheel and tire, is complete. Let's go ahead and match that up on this side. So we got front knuckle C. I remember we needed the bottom one, which I'll get momentarily after I get the upper in, and I could technically get it secured. So, because, yeah, the bottom one is trashed. So go in here, suspension. It'll take a second to load. Get back out here, back into the game. Do this, boom, 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 and boom. Look at that. All right, so we'll go ahead and get the shock absorber in first. Then our end link. Inner tie rod, outer tie rod. All right, now we'll put our knuckle cover in. I believe most of the parts I purchased, so this should just go straight together. I think I was just going to need to get a new caliper for one side, I think. For this side, I mean. Oh yeah, I'm not putting a bad caliper in on this thing, so go to brakes, buy a caliper. Boom, boom, installed, and we're good to go. All right, now comes the fun part. We need to do wheels and tires for this thing. Oh, inventory is taking a giant dump. When in doubt, when you don't know the size, don't remember the size you need for your stuff, take a screenshot of it. Like I have my phone out right now. I am taking a picture of one of the wheels and tires we need. There we go, 225 75 R14 with an ET of 0. So we'll go ahead, go into the shop here, go home, rim, and let's see what we have. I might find something that I like. So I believe the rim in question was the Rim Retro 1. So let's see, classics, Rim Moderns. There's Retro 1, and then there's a Retro 1B, which I kind of like a little more. Let's see, is there anything else that just kind of screams this thing? Nah, not really. I mean, theoretically, I could put the Jeep Wrangler wheels on. But I do believe I do like these, so we're going to go ahead and do 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what was the size I need? I think it was 14-inch. Come on, phone, unlock. That's the only bad part about putting it in your phone. Camera, photos, 14. So 14. There we go. I can go ahead and do this. Go to tire now, and we need to get a off-road tire. And it was B on this to begin with, so we'll continue that trend. So let's go ahead and do the 225. Oh, I should have did that first. 4, then 225, and then 75. All right, 225, 75, 14. We need 4 of them. The wheels and tires are so expensive on this thing. All right, now let's go ahead, go over here, and install. Boom, boom, install. All right, take, install, boom, boom, yes, go. Balance, yes, go. Alright, now I can go ahead and take this off, install, yes, go. Take, balance, yes, take, boom, install, yes, go. Thank you. Alright, we'll go ahead and start installing these wheels and tires. Got this one first. Oh, that looks so nice against the green paint. I like it. Alright, we're going to take this one. Balance that while I go over here and finish putting the rear axle on. Well, actually, the rear axle is on. It's just I'm putting the actual wheels and tires on the car. There we go. Alright, and that should be just about done. Fantastic. Balance the last one. Look at that. There we go. Looks good. I'm happy. So, all right. That's also I think I've said it before. That's going to be the last vanilla car I work on. Everything from here on out is going to be either. Actually, I take that back because there might be vanilla, but it'll be like DLC cars. So it's going to be actual physical cars, not cheap, not knockoffs. So I'm going to work on Jeeps. I'm going to work on the Paganis. Actually, if I get a fucking Huayra or something in here, I'm going to damn near shit myself in shock. So, all right, so that's done. Let's go ahead and lower everything back down. And those wheels look really nice. That is just what this car needed. So we're going to go ahead, next up is the damn engine. So there we go. Start with the engine. I think. Oh, our crank was able to be milled and saved, along with one of the bearing caps. We're going to go ahead and get 2 more crankshaft bearing caps for this car. Engine, if it'll load. Come on. There we go. Crankshaft cap, crankshaft bearing cap times 2. Okay, thanks, bye. Put that one on. All right. All right, now I'm going to try to do this somewhat realistically. Now we're going to go ahead and rotate the engine 180 degrees so the top's up. And we're going to put our pistons in. So, oh, I need to buy piston rings. Oops. Scroll down here. I know I've said it once, I've said it 100 times. I wish I could just friggin'... Oh, which ones do I need? I don't know which ones I need. Oh, regular piston rings. Okay. I just wish I could hit a key, like is alpha sensitive. Like I could hit A to go to air filters, P to go down to everything. I could hit E to go to like exhaust or the engine heads or something. You know, it would make a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense in my mind, and it kind of does help. It just make everything seem a little more realistic and at least a little quicker. All right. All right, almost there. Brand new pistons that are forged. They're going to take the more power that this engine's going to be planting to the ground. So definitely a good thing we're beefing this old girl up. Let's go ahead and engine stand, rotate it around again. So we could go ahead and install all of our rod caps, which 3 survived. Okay, fantastic. 1, 2, and then 3. All right, so I need to get 5 more rod caps. So rod caps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, 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 up. Oh, it registered. Yay, it registered. All right, install. Install. There we go. New caps with new bearings. Just what the doctor ordered for a healthy new motor. Almost there. All right, and we need a new oil pan, unfortunately. Luckily, we were able to save the original engine block because the car will still remain a numbers matching vehicle, which is fantastic. Oil pan V8. There we go. Throw that on. Alright, now let's go ahead and spin this engine back around. And now we're gonna, I believe, is there a camshaft available? Is there a V8 overhead valve C? Is there a, do we have one? I know I picked up a bunch of the parts already, so did I pick up that part already? Did I? No, I did not. So, we'll go ahead and head back to the performance shop. And let's see, camshaft, not available. Damn, that sucks. That's okay, though. It's not the end of the world. We will survive. If I could remember to click on the right area. Alright, so we need engine parts. We need the camshaft for the V8 overhead valve. Type C. There we go. We didn't even have heads available for this thing, so... Which is sad, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, I need another head. Alright. Engine... Overhead valve D. What is the difference between these two? I hope I grabbed the right one. I did not grab the right one. It'd be nice if they marked them which was which, because that actually kind of sucks ass. So... Luckily now I just have a new one for when we get it. Alright, I need to go ahead and get the cam gear. And cam gear V8 overhead valve. That's fine. V8 overhead valve. I need the timing chain. Timing chain, V8 overhead valve. I don't think that the V8 overhead valve type F, otherwise I'm going to be a very mad person. It did! Damn it. Go figure. Well, I'm sure one of the other cars I'm going to work on has a overhead valve V8, so the timing chain will go to good use. It's just I was hoping I didn't want to spend more money. Wait, and I say that yet I'm tuning this thing, so does that make any sense? No, it does not. Intake manifold survived, which is good. Alright, I need to check what else is available. Tuning shop. Water pump, water pump, water pump. I thought the water pumps were in here. They were not. Alright, what about the exhaust manifold? Do I have an exhaust manifold for this thing? I do not. Again, sad panda. Okay, just thinking here. I think those are the carburetors this car uses. Alright, so one of these survived. Okay, I need... Hold on. There's no valve train? Yeah, there's no valve train. Alright, let me see here. I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I do. I'm putting an engine together. V8 overhead valve. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Scroll back up here to where the rocker arms would be. It's one of I don't think I need them, but you know what? Let's just make sure. Just slowly get these in place. Boom, 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 boom. There we go, nice and easy. Alright, V8 overhead valve D are the rocker arms I need. D is in delta times 2. Go ahead and put these in. Then I need that. Oh, that's no good. Go figure. I'll wait until we get a little bit farther along. Whoa! Okay, there you go. Just go down the line. New push rods for everybody. 2 more. Rocker arms. And then I think... oh, this one's good, so we'll put this on. I need another exhaust manifold. Exhaust manifold, there we go. Then I think I needed an engine head cover, but I don't remember which side. I think I needed B. That is B, so I need A, which is fine. go. Yep, I needed engine head cover A. A is in apple. Let's go ahead and get that on there. God, this is one expensive V8. There we go. Let's go ahead and get these new spark plugs in. 2, 3, 4. While I'm back here, I'll put the new fuel filter in. Get 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, do I have all the parts? Oh, there we go. And that. All right, V8 overhead valve D. Do I have ignition wires for this thing? Are tuning ones available? Overhead valve ignition wires. No, I don't. That sucks. Okay. I'll go ahead. Oh, I need the water pump, and I need to put that in. All right, hold on. Crankshaft pulley. Okay, crankshaft pulley and the water pump. Let's go ahead and finish. Let's finish up the... Let's work our way back up from bottom to the top here. So we need a crankshaft pulley for the V8 overhead valve. There we go. I need a new water pump for this engine. And we are down near it, I sense. There it is. And then I need ignition wires. That's what I currently need. V8 overhead valve D, I believe. That looks... Those wires look somewhat correct. So we'll go ahead and put our water pump on. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Crankshaft pulley, the brand new one, goes on. Let's look at that. Water pump pulley, I need to replace. Arm A needs replaced. Arm C needs replaced. So I need to buy a bunch of parts. So let's see. Arm A and C I need. Let's scroll back down here to the water pump pulley. If I could find it, ever. Water pump pulley. Alright, so water pump pulley will go on like so. Arm A. Alright, alternator I6B. I'll see if I have a performance part for that. Same with the power steering pump. Overhead valve F. Let's see. I don't think so. Power steering pump. Nope. Alternator. Nope. Dom. Oh, well. Let's see. I need to go back up here to the main shop. Power. First things first is power steering pump. There we go. That's the right one. And then alternator was I6B. I6B. Alternator. Alternator I6B. All right. So let's go ahead and get the new one in there. Like so. Power steering pump. Oh, I had a new one. Damn it. All right. So I need a V8 overhead valve C belt set. V8 overhead valve C, serpentine A, V8 overhead valve type C, serpentine B. All right, there we go. Boom, and boom. And I'm not putting the fan on quite yet. So, carburetor B and C for overhead valve E. Overhead valve E. I think I have the overhead valve. Oh, it's overhead valve F. God bless it. All right, let's see. Carburetor C. Both of those survive, so that's good. Did carburetor B did? Oh, all the carburetors did. Fantastic. That is fantastic. That did not. Air filter base for V8 overhead valve E. Air filter. Yeah, I'm not going to have an air filter for this thing. That sucks. All right, air engine, air filter over above E. That looks to be the right one. Air filter base, air filter cover. All right, so we're almost there. All that's left is once I get these parts on is I need to put oil in it. Whoa. Oh, I have to, the engine has to be in the car. Oh, up. I need radiator fan. Okay, radiator fan B. All right, we're close, guys. We're so close. We're so close. The end is in sight. Radiator fan B. Radiator fan B. There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at this engine. All right. Take engine off crate. Install. And there you go. It's in the car. All right, now we got to go ahead and start putting our shit back here. Radiator C. Did our brake servo get rebuilt? I need to grab our battery off of the charger and put that in. Then I could go ahead, put the take battery. Then we can go ahead and put the drive shaft, then the exhaust in. Transmission, drive shaft, exhaust. And then we could put the bodywork on. I need to think here. There is tuning parts available, so I'm going to go ahead and buy the tuning parts for this thing. So we can't put a whole lot into the engine, but damn it, I want to make sure this thing is going to be the most baddest ass that it can be. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to the main shop, get the new throw-out bearing, because that is needed. If it will ever fucking load. There we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. Look at that. All right. Clutch release bearing. Let's see if I have a custom transmission available. If I do not, then it is what it is. V8 overhead valve F. I do. Let's put one in. Let's put the custom one in. I do have a starter. Oh, I don't have a starter. Oh, it's a regular starter, not a starter for the V8. Damn it. All right. Engine. Come on. Load up. Thank you. We will go ahead, go down to our starters, and I went past them. Starter V8. There we go. Nice, shiny new starter. Now, front section. All right. C. I need to take a look at our custom exhaust possibilities here. I can do two of these. I know that. I'm not. V8 valve. Front V8 valve D and C. Oh, I don't have that. Oh, damn it. Oh well. Exhaust. Load, please. Okay, thanks. Bye. Let's see. Front exhaust section. I had two of those. Oh, front exhaust section V8 overhead B, and then two of these. All right, so go ahead and we'll start on this side. Boom. Boom. And that'll be the middle muffler. So actually, I'll just go ahead and get these because I have these. I could get the middle muffler from the speed shop. So we'll get the middle mufflers here. Hey, you know what? An extra 3% of power is always good. All right, we'll get our drive shaft in first before the exhaust will interfere with it. There we go. And guys, look at that. Our car minus bodywork is pretty much there. All right. One thing I still need to do. Put oil in it. All right, Cowabunga bunga. I know this has been a long one, guys. If you're still watching at this point, major kudos to you. Thank you so much. Oh, and I overfilled it. Where is the dipstick? Yeah, it's right there at the max. It'll be fine. Check car status. It looks like everything looks good. Oh, I still need to pull the front and rear windows out of this thing. Oh, the clip. I never put the clips on. I'm a dumbass. I always forget those. Oh my god. Thank you, game, for catching that. Holy shit. Engine. Come on. Clip, 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 clip B. Wow, I can't believe I missed that. Well, it's relatively easy to miss. And in my defense, looks like everything remaining still is from the bodywork. So I still need to... I didn't realize I didn't pull those out, so we'll pull those out. Let's go ahead and get the bodywork installed. So, or not the bodywork, the interior, then the bodywork. So this is a Bolt Atlanta. So I'm going to do this, Atlanta. Seat Atlanta. So there we go. ×2. There we go. And interior assemble. There we go. The correct seats. There we go. Those look a lot better. Okay, now, is there anything that we can customize on this car? So let's go to Body Tuning Shop real quick. And everything's right here. So I'm just still going to do Atlanta. Just to filter everything out. So, okay, so we could do... Oh, I don't know. I don't like those. We're not going to do any of that. So, oh well. Body shop. Going to the body shop, body spot, body shop, Atlanta. And we're pretty much getting one of everything. Once it loads. Oh, there we go. All right. Yep, one of everything here. All right. Oh, I still need to get plates. I need to buy new plates for this car. All right. So the plates, we're going to go ahead and do the Ohio plates again. Why not? And I'm going to do, we need 2 plates, custom. Oh, really? I'm just going to buy Ohio plates then. We don't need to do no stinking custom plates. Right, assemble mode. Let's start with our front windshield. The hood can go right up there. The fender. All right, rear window. And this, I've already messed this up. I already know that. I should do this. Fender, door. I'll get this side right. Window, and then the mirror. And actually, I'd say, yeah, that one's right. That's right. Let's go ahead and do the bumper first. Then the right taillight, left taillight, and then the trunk. Assemble mode, right headlight, left headlight, and then the front bumper. We'll put the Ohio tags on this thing. And normal mode. Let's check the status. That is everything. Look at that. We're not done yet, though. We are not done yet. Let's go ahead, move our car first off to the dyno. Let's go ahead and get a dyno run on this. Then we'll paint it, do a quick test drive, and then we're gonna sell her for a profit. I want to say I don't want to let any of these cars go, but you know what? I do need to make money. So let's go ahead and hit the dyno. Let's see, what do we get? I'm thinking 500 horsepower. Can we get it? Can we get it? And verdict is we hit it. 537 horsepower, 922 newton meters of force. That is great. All right, I'm happy. Let's go ahead and move her to the paint booth. Move it to the paint shop. Da 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 da. I like the green, so we're going to go ahead and paint it the green. And then go back to the garage. Oh, yes, guys. Hell yeah. Move car back to the lifter A, because that's the only thing open right now. Let's take this thing out for a spin. Shall we, guys? All right, main gate. I don't want to do... Let's go ahead and go to the abandoned airport. All right. Oh, man. Woo-wee. Wait. This track looks vaguely familiar, too. Anyway, this thing looks gorgeous. She is fast as hell. Definitely not suited for high-speed runs, but she does shit and get very well. But very, very nice. So we're going to go ahead, cut the video, return to the garage, and we'll go ahead and discuss a couple things about this. Alright, we're back in the garage, and here is the green machine herself. She is all done. We're going to get about, looks to be, we have everything at 100%. Fantastic. Back up. Looks great. I love seeing the all greens here. We're going to get 57.5 plus an additional 11.5. So that should be about $69,000. So let's go ahead and sell the car for, yep, there you go, $69,092. Fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. All right, next time, guys, I will be going with one of these four more than likely. So don't know yet if there is one of these cars that you do want to see, or actually what I'm going to do, hold on one second. If you want to see one of those four, or if you want to see any of these guys, so the S800, Ford F100, Chevy Apache, Lamborghini Yalpa, Nissan 180SX Slady, an Isetta, another Capri, an XB Coupe, or a Passat B5 wagon, let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be it for this episode. Please like, subscribe, all that good fun stuff. Until next time, guys, have a good one.